Bonjour, ici Maskin Tate. Alors, cette semaine, les Cowboys de Dallas sont en visite au State Farm Stadium en Arizona pour y disputer un match contre les Cardinals de l'Arizona. Donc, je vous souhaite un bon visionnement.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Dobbs. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is got
effectué par Micah
Bad news on
Parsons.
that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw is Dobbs. Steps away to his left. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw Dobbs. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early. not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Prescott and
It's a gain
Brandon
of 12, and the
Cooks.
Cowboys pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Prescott, that is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out.
Cowboys! Nice pass on for the Prescott at CeeDee Lamb.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
Cowboys! There goes the scissors, the Lucci.
On this drive, moving the ball quite well, and big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
They found the Prescott at CeeDee Lamb for the Lucci
Prescott
Cowboys.
with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dobbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the gun, a give to Connor. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready? 14's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Dobbs' throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And outbounds right around the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Dobbs is throwing. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wow, good jeu de défense par Peter Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. Cowboys go!
Cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Oh, belle passe de Dak Prescott à CD Lamb pour un premier essai. Cowboys!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Un open pass de Prescott à Cooks. Pour un autre premier essai. Cowboys!
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away
Un
from the
open pass à Ferguson pour le premier essai. Cowboys!
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have
passe de Dak Prescott à CD Lamb pour un premier essai. Cowboys!
20 and a first down. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
Cowboys! And there goes the Tony Pollard.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the give, this is their fullback.
There goes the Lumpy pour un premier essai, Cowboys!
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation.
Tony Pollard qui fait une belle course et qui gagne un premier essai, Cowboys!
Use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left.
Une course de Dak Prescott qui échappe un sac et qui gagne le premier essai, Cowboys!
If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And he will take it in.
Tony Pollard qui entre dans la zone des buts. C'est un touché, Cowboys!
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's not going to get me.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And this will be swung out here for cover. And he's able to get out to the 32.
Punition pour les Cardinals pour avoir eu un homme illégal. Cette pénalité est bien sûr acceptée.
Passes thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, Dobbs throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on third down, Dobbs finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra
Wow! Quelle course intense de Pollard pour un premier essai Cowboys!
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken
Quelle passe de justesse par Prescott à Luque pour un premier essai Cowboys!
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up.
Woohoo!
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 26. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running.
Tony Pollard qui va d'une autre belle course pour le premier essai Cowboys!
Have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be
Tony Pollard qui va d'une course pour atteindre les 100 verges de gain au sol pour un premier essai Cowboys!
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to.
C'est un touché Cowboys! Tony Pollard, son deuxième touché du match!
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On second down, Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
The offense on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dobbs. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe they've been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Nous sommes toujours en attaque. A very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
La passe à Ferguson pour un premier essai. Cowboys!
Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
C'est le touché! Tony Pollard! Son 3e match! Il porte l'avance des Cowboys.
The Cowboys are able to
À
stretch
30
out
à
their
7.
lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Dobbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Dobbs now on second down. He's got it. Touchdown. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
Tony Pollard qui donne encore une fois un premier essai aux Cowboys. Et cette fois-ci, nous allons assister à la formation de la victoire.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
De retour pour le résumé du match. Donc, ce fut une victoire des Cowboys par la marque de 31-15 sur les Cardinals de l'Arizona. Donc, ce qui conclut le reportage pour aujourd'hui. Et on vous dit à la prochaine!